Testing, testing. What's up, everybody, and welcome to HPT. Today, we're going to be breaking down the last 2 days. Actually, primarily, I want to focus on the last 2 days because I really want to show you guys the difference, right, that you can have in your trading if you can implement a system. And I'm going to show you in this video why you need to implement a system, right? See, the main thing that happens when traders come over to HBT is they realize that um they realize the importance of maintaining a consistent approach. What up, Roderick? You know what? But if you capped it when you were supposed to, you crushed it today. You know what, bro? It happens. Yesterday, I took 2 L's, and we're gonna be breaking them down. I broke character yesterday, right? I literally broke character very fast, and I want to show you why, right? And then I want to show you today's price action, how we traded it, and how me and the team absolutely killed it in the main difference here, right? Because you have to be able to go, all right, I did very good this day, I did very bad this day. What's the difference? Right? Hold on. Because until you can establish that difference, you're going to keep making the same mistakes. Right? So before we go any further, guys, HBT is offering a 30% off coupon, right? Where if you click the link below and you join our monthly subscription and put in the promo code execute, you get 30% off. So for anybody that's watching this and likes what they see and is ready to change their life and level up with a team that puts in tons of work, data-driven decisions each and every single day, right? Take advantage of that 30% off now, only going on for the month of March. So take advantage immediately. Get on our team for literally $1 a day. It comes like $37, right? $37, you get to trade with us and capitalize on everything it is that we offer, right? So without further ado, let's break into the charts. Let me share my screen over here. I'm going to go entire screen. I'm going to put that screen right there. And let's break into it. So this is the trade that we took today, right? Beautiful trade, right? Absolute beautiful trade. I was so proud of this trade. Why? Why do I feel great about this trade? One reason. I followed my process. I followed my system to a T. When I follow my system, I literally have an 82% win ratio. When I follow my system, I can take one trade, execute flawlessly. Look at this, 91% win ROI. One contract on SBX clearing me $1,200. Think about that. I literally bought the contract for $1,300 and I made $1,200 on this contract. I trade one SBX contract, and I can absolutely crush it. On this trade, I risked maybe $300. Insane risk reward ratio. So once again, the approach is on point. You have to understand the importance of your approach because it's never going to be easy to execute it, right? Faith, the definition of faith is making the proper, what is it? The definition of faith is believing in something that you can't see, right? That's the definition of faith. And this is the crazy thing. God gave us a tool to believe in our faith, right? And it's called data. It's called principles, right? When you understand principles that are based off data, right? They're not just made up because they sound good, right? We understand principles because the data tells us, Josh, every time you see this criteria and pull the trigger, you have an 82% win ratio. There is an 82% chance that when I see this criteria, I act. Now you have to ask yourself, and I have to ask myself, do I want to trade to have fun or do I want to trade to make money? Because you can't do both. I truly believe that, right? This is the trade I took today. There was no fun involved. It was all process. And that's the thing, right? Because when you come to terms with, hey, listen, I'm here to make money. So logically, how do I want to approach this? I want to approach it with a strategy that actually I can look at data and go, oh, wow, that's a pretty repeatable approach. And over the last 108 trades, 88 of them were profitable, right? That's the data we have, right? We literally have that data. I'll pull it up real quick. Like, you gotta come, like, guys, we have to come to that conclusion. You click the link below, you come over to HPT Crossover. This is my website. It breaks down our approach, right? This is a bullish version of it. Very simple three-step approach. Identify the critical level being open print, identify the moving average cross, identify the RBI, GBI entry criteria, follow the cloud, right? What happened today? Identify open print, identify the moving average cross, identify the RBI, GBI entry criteria, go short, stop above it. Look at the rejection off the 50. I have to take this. Why am I so confident? Because, Josh, you're coming into previous day open print. What if buyers show up? Oh my God, what if buyers stop me out of my trade? See, that's negative self talk. That is derogatory thinking. That is a horrible way to think, but we all do it. So, this is where faith comes in, right? Because you have to be able to look at the market when it looks like this and go, okay, yeah, there's a lot of wicks here. Look at these wicks, right? The old Josh would be like, dude, that's a lot of buying. We'll wait for the next one. The famous line. I'll wait for the next one. Then what happens? Our edge literally presents itself perfectly. We pull the trigger, right? We get in short and we take it down to EOD, absolutely crushing this trade, right? I'll pull it up on the Discord just to show you guys, right? This was literally our price action today in SPY Alerts. At 10:12 a.m., I'm in the market short. Why? Well, let's talk about it. Open print, established. Sellers dominated it. Price literally comes up, tags the 50, tags the 50. Notice, I'm not short here, 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 here. I'm short here. Why? Because without the GBI, the trend is irregular, unhealthy, irrational, and choppy. And I don't want anything to do with it. I don't care if I miss the whole move. It doesn't matter. Until I can discipline myself to execute this, I have no chance of being consistent. A lot of traders go, Josh, I need more discipline. I say, no, that's wrong. You don't need more discipline. You need more awareness. Where do you get the awareness? Right here, guys. The data. The data. See, nothing else makes sense to me. When you have collected on your own time all this data, why? It when you collect years of data, this strategy alone, I'm on my 7th month, right? We have an 82% win ratio, 107 trades, 88 of them profitable. That's before this month. This month's been a straight hitter. But this is our current state win ratio. Each trade representing a very simple three-step approach. So when I see this, it's not a matter of, ooh, do I take it? It's of course I take it. Of course I pull the trigger. Why wouldn't I pull the trigger when the data looks like this? I studied data for a living. My 9 to 5 was literally studying radio frequency data, right? Now, radio frequency, let's talk about it. When you're building antennas and you have to measure them, you have to test them. And I'm talking about the antennas that we use for our phones, right? Like if I send you something on a phone, it's literally traveling in a radio frequency fashion up through, it's sending a signal to an antenna, and the antenna generates the system to whomever I'm sending it to, right? That travels through radio frequency. You can't see radio frequency, but you can measure it. That's the most amazing concept in the world, right? So think about it. You can't see it, but you can measure it and you can depend on specific principles and patterns. That's exactly what we're doing in the stock market. Except we can at least see the price action. So what's that tell us about data? Data is going to explain things to you that you are unaware of, that you cannot see. Your five senses will lie to you constantly, constantly, right? So basically, what I'm getting at is you need to get to the point where you're making decisions not based off what you look, see, feel, touch, smell, but off the data, right? So that's my little rant. But if you're struggling with execution, if you're struggling with cutting losses, if you're struggling with holding on to trades, it's because you didn't collect the evidence that it actually works. If you actually believed in it, you'd be able to hold this and capitalize on it. So that was it. We took that trade. It was absolutely beautiful. And the members were just crushing it today. I mean, profits all over the place, right? Like this is how our team executes. It's absolutely phenomenal, right? The team, I'm so proud of this team. We got tons of new members coming in. We literally got 3 new members in the last week. And just they're absolutely killing it. And it's because the system, right? It's not because me. It's not because, oh, I call out perfect trades. It's because I follow a very simple system and it's extremely easy to teach. I literally have a member on my Discord, brand new to trading, and he's doing phenomenal. I'm coaching him. And literally he goes, Josh, this is the easiest thing in the world. You're telling me all I have to do is repeat this system. And I said, yes. As a matter of fact, that's all. Like if you can just repeat this system, you will have an 82% win ratio. Beautiful setup. Absolutely beautiful. So that's what happens when I follow my process. Josh, what happens when you don't follow your process? Well, let me show you. So yesterday, I broke character, right? I did not follow my process. I took 2 trades, both of them did not meet my system. Right? So the first trade here was a long. I took this long for 2 reasons. One, buyers were defending open print, right? This is the open, this yellow line. Price rallies above it. We come down, we retest it, and we get an RBI. Red bar ignored. I'm in long. What is this trade? What does this trade? Wait, ready? What does this trade have that this trade does not? No moving average cross. There's no moving average cross here. Therefore, the system did not present itself. What happened when I didn't follow my system? I got caught in a fake out. I hate saying this, but literally, guys, that's what it comes down to. If you cannot, you are only as good as your ability to follow your system, right? I did not follow my system. Therefore, I took a loss right here. So I took a loss. Why? And now you have to ask yourself, why did you break character? Why didn't you trade your system? Now, there's probably tons of reasons, but basically, what I want to get at here is I broke character this day. I allowed this RBI here. I tried to rush it, right? See, our ego is a son of a bitch. Right? I've been doing really good, right? Like if we go to the Discord and really pay attention to this, guys, because it's extremely important. If I go to daily recap, you're gonna see here. I mean, so I'm not used to these wins, and I'm not used to it being this consistent, right? And I can't help but believe ever since I started collecting all this data, I mean, in really implementing my system, my equity curve has skyrocketed. I mean, look at I mean, I've been absolutely killing it. But why am I killing it? Am I killing it because I'm entering bullshit trades that don't align with my system? Am I killing it because I'm rushing and forcing the setup? No. I'm killing it because each one of these trades represents my system. Open print, moving average cross, RBI, GBI. Ready? Open print, moving average cross, RBI, GBI. All of these trades literally have those 3 criterias implemented in it. So basically, what I'm getting at is I chose to deviate from the system and got humbled extremely quick. And I thank God that it happened. Because say you break character, say you don't follow your system and you make money. And I'm not saying you have to trade my system. I'm just saying it's very easy, right? We have traders on the team that don't trade my system to a T, but if they're consistent, I could promise you they're following a repeatable approach, right? Like Newton's third law, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, right? If I want to get fit, I must go to the gym, right? The system is go to the gym, be disciplined, eat healthy. Therefore, I get fit. In the market, if I want to obtain consistent results, I must execute a repeatable approach that is consistent, right? You can't be strategy hopping all over the place. It doesn't work that way, right? But basically, I broke character this day. I tried to rush it and I got humbled. And I thank God for it because it immediately helped me realize, Josh, you are only as good as your ability to execute your system. Think about it. If me and you are playing blackjack and you get dealt two cards, if you take those two cards and then go, oh, I'm going to play this like a poker hand, you immediately lose the game. You've been forfeited, right? You are not allowed to break character at the blackjack table, right? You can't ask for you know a a a sixth card, right? Like you can't go outside the rules. You go outside the rules, you forfeit the game. The market's the exact same way. I go outside my system, I go full retard and lose money immediately. And I challenge you this. If you struggled today, yesterday, or whatever, it doesn't matter the day. I really ask you, right? Did you follow your system the day that you struggled? And if you did, and you got caught in that 18% of the time where it doesn't work, so what? We're not here to be green for the day. We're here to be green for the year. Okay? We can't be so simple minded to think you have to be green every single day. Obviously, that would be great. And it does happen at maybe a week, maybe a month at a time. But don't allow that to be your expectation. Because as soon as you start to expect that you have to be green every day, you'll find discrepancies in your ability to execute properly. So the moral of the story, guys, is I broke character yesterday. I paid for it. And then my goal this morning when I woke up is I went through deep analysis. I said, why did I lose yesterday? Right? Like, why? Because I tried to rush it. I literally seen this green bar wipe out the red. And I thought, hey, the moving averages will end up crossing. Let's target 56552. Right? Maybe I wanted this. We've been selling off so profusely. Maybe I was assuming that buyers had to show up, right? It could be a million reasons. But at the end of the day, my input this day was not my system. Therefore, I lost money. My input this day was my system, and I absolutely cracked them, right? Made way more money than I lost yesterday. And I feel great about it because I'm not worried about tomorrow. As long as I don't lose my memory and forget my system, I know I'll be able to execute tomorrow. And that's the confidence that we have over here at HBT, right? That's what I'm teaching all my traders. There's no good luck today. It's you're going to execute your system and you have an 82% chance of making money. And be ready for that 18% of the time when you don't. That's it. There's two things that can happen today. I either get caught in the 82% or I get caught in the 18%. Right? I'm gonna watch the moving averages. I'm gonna understand. Hey, that's another reason why I took this long, guys. Look, look at the moving averages. Quick little quiz for anybody here. Is this trend healthy or unhealthy? This is a healthy trend. Why? because there's no extension. If you go over to SPX, we were literally rejecting previous day high right here. Look at this. It's blueprint. Blueprint. Rally into PDH. Does this candle, quick question, another quiz. Does this candle close bullish or bearish like this? How would you coin that? Would that be, how would you articulate this candle? Would you say it's bullish or bearish? That be bearish. Why? Because we literally rallied above PDH and then closed below it. Okay. Wow, we just sold off. Josh, I got to get in. I can't miss it. Well, then you are an undisciplined trader who does not follow a system, and I guarantee you don't have consistent results. I'm going to wait for the RBI GBI, especially in this volatility, because I need to be able to calculate my risk. And until I get the RBI or GBI, I have the data to back this. The trend is not healthy. Therefore, I do not want to be in it. If you don't, ready? So the HPT cross presents itself 88% of the time of it presenting, not being profitable. For our edge to present itself, there's an 88% chance. The 12% of the time it doesn't present itself, it's chop. So I don't want to get into the market. I've programmed my mind to believe that. It's true. I've looked at the data. So why? So until I get this, I don't want to get into the market. It doesn't make sense to me, and I'm thankful because it would have been a massive emotional roller coaster. Instead, I stayed patient, allowed my edge to present itself. I'm not waiting for this candle to close. Once we break the bottom, I'm in it. Stop above it. So we're gonna cut this one short, but guys, I appreciate you guys coming and getting involved here. You know, what I absolutely love is that all the new members joining the team, um, you know, they're they're putting in the appropriate work, right? Like that's what HPT is all about, right? HPT isn't just, hey, come, piggyback off Josh's trades. Like, yeah, you can do that, but I could give you a fish. I give fishes out all day, but I want to teach you how to fish. My goal is to create assets. I want everybody on my team to be an execution master, right? And once again, guys, it's not discipline, it's awareness. Yeah, you need discipline, but discipline becomes easy when the knowledge is present. Look at the data. Literally, go to my website. If you're not a part of HPT, go to my website. Literally, subscribe to free data reports. This is all straight free. This is free. Guys, I charge no money for this. I don't care. It's not even about that. You come to my website, you punch your email in, I send you a mini course on this, and I send you the data reports on a monthly basis. All the data. All the data. Men lie, women lie. Data does not. Go through the data. How often does it work? What do the losers look like? Right? What do the winners look like? Right? Like, guys, if you're struggling with discipline, it's because you are not aware. Right? You are not aware. Talk to the master black belt. Is he scared when he goes into a match? Absolutely not. He's got insane amounts of confidence. It's because he understands the process and he understands what works and he has the data. Right? So I love you guys. If you want to get involved, you already know, click the link below. Shout out to the HPT team. You guys are putting in massive work. I am so proud of you guys. You guys are killing it. You are killing it. You're working together. You're supporting one another. This is the exact reason why I built HPT. And I wake up each and every single day to make sure that we are the absolute best versions of ourselves. Right? So, guys, I love you, YouTube. Thanks for another beautiful day. I hope you guys have a phenomenal night. Put in the work, collect the data. I'll see you tomorrow.